My name is I, and I will away to home. Okay, maybe not. I'm an alien. I'm an alien. I'm an alien. Hell yeah, reference, baby. Oh wait, this is the 7th Saga. Or is it just 7th Saga? I don't know if there's a the in there. I think it's just 7th Saga, isn't it? Yeah. Because here, on my notes, we're back to classic notes. Don't know why I mimed having a cigar there. Has there ever been a man with a cigar who's wielding his notes like a pro? Oh yes, perfect notes. Anyway, nevertheless, I did mime a cigar, and then I thought I'd tell you all about it. So yeah, I mean, it says still to continue / play 7th Saga for SNES, and then there's like a big, you know, the old dots and the D where you've got the face, because I think that's the only real noise you can make if you try and actually make your mouth into a D. It's quality as usual. Anyway, you may find some discrepancies between what we have now and what we have the buttons. I can't remember. There we go. It's always awkward going from a different game that utilises the full Xbox controller and then going to a thingy, an emulation thing that doesn't use the full capacity of the Xbox controller, because then you have to remember what buttons it does use, and then of course SNES, Nintendo had their A's and their B's backwards and their X's and their Y's backwards, comparatively speaking, and it's all a bunch of annoyance that I have to deal with. Anyway, my status, I am level 9. Don't know if I was previously or not. I am still, theoretically, I mean, I don't think I can actually check this, which is interesting. It doesn't come up anywhere here, at least. Oh, no, hang on, maybe if we... No, it doesn't come up anywhere there. Can't talk to anybody. I mean, I've got some items. Pretty much probably the same items, possibly some extra potions. Other than that, not necessarily convinced there'd be much change. I've got fire, I've got my hip catcher, and I've got the F-bird. I'm going to throw up the bird, which I think is the single finger, isn't it? Is that what's considered the bird? I don't know why that would be considered a bird. Don't know where that phrase comes from. Flipping you the bird. But it is a phrase, is it not? Moderately certain it's a phrase. It's American based, I think. So, Americans. You American bastards. What the hell does flipping the bird actually come from? Where the fuck does that come from? It's a very strange phrase. But I'm fairly certain it is a phrase, unless I've just made it up and I'm crazy. Anyway, we've been in this inn quite an extended period of time, so we'll exit the inn, and instead of being in the inn, we'll stand outside the inn. I can't get him to just sort of face down. I suppose, hang on, no, I don't think I can. Because that he'll just... So if I want to face down, I have to go down 1 square. Anyway, that's not... Is that really a big deal? Well, kind of, because I want him to stand there. But I want him... It's rude having your back to the audience. So I kind of feel he should be looking at the audience members. Anyway, this is really very loud, so just give me 1 moment. I will just reduce my volume slightly. Because, and just, it's like fucking... It's very strange, because it's not in the usual place, because none of my setup is in its usual place. It's oddly like, I'm kind of not actually looking at it, and just sort of teasing the dial. So it feels like I'm almost trying to break into a safe. You know, I'm just listening, and it's the listening intently as well that helps this feeling. And I don't want to give up that feeling that I'm doing a crime. I'm doing a crime. Leave me alone, Mom. I'm doing a crime. What that is, I don't know. Anyway, hello. I will talk to you. You're reach Bono shortly after passing through the Cave of Earth in the southwest, and Bono is angry. Bono doesn't like you, and he doesn't like iPhone users. That's as much as I know of Bono. And it says Bonro. I apologise if you thought that was silly, but then again, you're watching this video, so you probably should be expecting silliness. Anywho, as I say, I had to redo the beginning since last time because save files are a pain in the arse that never seem to work out well. But I have taken to now utilising the old save states, and that seems to have worked out well. But theoretically, I believe I checked, theoretically we should have left off last time in this village at level 9 with my HP at 86, MP at 17, because I don't think the stats are randomised. I think they are a guaranteed statistical increase each level, so it should all look about the same. Now, I must admit, I don't quite get where the 2 and the 2 from the X-ray and the claw are. That bit I don't know. I probably should have looked up manuals. I know a few extra bits and pieces based on this video being for the man who enjoyed it rather a lot, because of course the original fellow who requested it, or sort of requested, suggested the Christmas list. People will understand that if they've seen the Christmas list in the past. They'll understand what I mean by requesty, suggesty Christmas list. But that was grands and lots of numbers that equated to I. However, this time, this is the question and answers, as is obvious, because you may have seen that it's titled somehow questions and answers, maybe. I don't know. But nevertheless, we're stuck in this village, because I'm talking, and we've been stuck in this village for quite some time. There's the poob! There's the poob! Did I open the door? I think yeah, and that man disappears with my fucking map. I remember that. I remember that all too well. Anyway, what we'll do, this is for you, ViceCommando, and here are your questions. We shall do the video dedication to you, ViceCommando. You asked for 7th Saga, and this is a continuation of 7th Saga, approximately, as I say. Lost the save file, redid it. Discrepancies will be abound. Discrepancies will abound, or will be in an abundance. Either sentence, I think, works. But nevertheless, it should roughly be the same, which means they won't be in abundance. So, yeah, words. Anyway, ViceCommando, this is for you for the 3rd or 4th time. This is for you, ViceCommando. At least you get your name checked several times. Question 1. What video game consoles you prefer over others? Question 2. Mustard or ketchup? Question 3. British people have pretty long traditions of motorsports. So, do you drive a car/bike? And I'm assuming, I don't know whether that was just a flaw in the copy or a flaw in the original comment, but there's a capital A and then the spelling of and with no cap, so it's AAND, so it's and if you do, what kind of car/bike you have/would love to own? So they're the questions. We'll tackle them in a moment. What we'll do first is exit this bloody village, because I'm sure you've had more than enough of this perishing village. And what we need to do is we need to wander over here, and if we get into any battles, we should be able to polish them off quite tastily, because they are very easy. And I'll try not to reiterate all the things I love about this game as much as I did last time, but that battle transition, so it goes from the main world to this kind of zooming down into the appropriate angle, I really rather liked. And it's unusual for me to like... let's just get into another battle, and I think I mentioned this before as well, but I'll say it again anyway. Come on, for fuck's sake. Why is it when you want a battle, nobody comes in a battle? But it's unusual for me to really quite like this sort of, I suppose, vertical, I suppose, for lack of... I don't know if there's an official term for this style, but the vertical kind of looking on the enemies and looking... Usually this equates to first person. Now, I definitely went on and said that, I believe. But I'm not usually a big fan of that style. I prefer the Final Fantasy style of side-on, or the kind of 3D style of something like Grandia 2 or Suikoden 4, certainly. The others don't know necessarily. But okay, yeah. This game, I remember, don't stand still, because if you stand still, you're probably going to get a battle. It's an interesting twist, actually, because usually I'm used to other RPGs. If you stand still, nothing can touch you. I see. Well, I didn't know he had that move. Or if I did, it was many months ago, and therefore, when I redid the game, I never saw him use that move. So, I'll tell you what, one other thing we'll check. So, I think, did he go... hang on, we'll have to check it in a different battle. There we go. So that did 42. Let's see what happens. We'll just go for a defend, and then that missed. Okay, we'll try a defend again. And then 52, yes. Numbers not quite as drastically different as I was hoping for the example, but I believe, ViceCommando, in your comments, you said defending aided by giving you a little more attack next turn, which I really quite like as a system. Really rather like that as a system, because it makes defence a bit more purposeful. And I think I'm surprised it didn't catch on as a thing, because I find defence in an RPG a little bit sort of like, why would I do this? Unless there are occasions, don't get me wrong, when they do like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, then obviously you're going to want to go, oh shit, something terrible is coming my way, so defend. And it's moderately good there, but other than that, you don't know what's going to hit you. And I don't know, I suppose there are tactical bits where you can go ahead and say, well, he's about to die, so I'm gonna make sure he doesn't die by defending and healing him. But then again, that's only really good if you definitely know the turn orders. So there are obviously exceptions where defence is a very potent tool. So I'm not saying it's a complete waste of space, but I find, unless there is a big move that is being telegraphed, there's not a lot of point in the defence thing. Whereas this one, there's a little more sort of inclination to possibly defend. If I'd defended there, I might have actually been able to do a one-hit kill. But then again, suddenly critical, but whatever. Anyway, I thought it was a neat little system. I'm probably doing a piss poor effort of explaining the system, but nevertheless, I thought it was quite an interesting and unique-ish at least. I don't fully know. Oh, now, okay. I received an antid. One assumes that's an antidote. An A seed. What are we thinking an A seed is? A seed. I mean, let's have a look at my stats. Oh, that didn't help as much as I was hoping it would help. Because I don't... Okay, I don't seem to have a statistic that matches a letter A. I was gonna... Whoopsie doodles, back in a battle. Oh well. I was gonna say maybe agility, but there doesn't appear to be an agility statistic. So... yes. Okay. What we're going to try and do is, if we take that guy out with 2 turns, then we're going to try and defend. Not that we really need defence, since they're only doing 1 health damage. And now you... See, I think there's a certain amount of point proven there, I think. It does work. Not that I was doubting you, I was just saying... I was trying to get a better grasp of the system. Better grasp of the system. Right, so we've gotten those chests, or I mean they were crates technically, but they were mapped on as chests. So we'll have a continue wandering and continue battling, and soon enough I will answer the questions, but we'll just enjoy a little more gameplay. We'll enjoy fighting this zombie horde. Horde of one. That's right, this zombie horde of one. I lost to a zombie previously, I was slightly miffed. I just got a little too cocky. And then he missed, and I missed, and he missed, and I missed, and he missed, and I missed, and then he finally hit me. And let me tell you, that was a bad day. Unfortunately, it was a bad day exclusively for me. Right, this was the chest of bullshit, so we're going to avoid that chest of bullshit. I must admit, I was wondering if the other chests were chests of bullshit as well. That's why I was a little hesitant. But I do remember the chest of bullshit, which revealed some kind of massive fuck-off snake that decided to literally tell me to fuck off. And that caused me to die in town. I have not attempted that chest in this run-through, because obviously I know there's a bullshit monster lurking in the chest. Now, I don't know, maybe it was an interesting thing to hear that where I brute forced the boss, obviously doing it again, I could have perhaps explored this, but I wanted to match the stats so that I could carry on relatively directly. So I therefore brute forced the boss again. But it was interesting to know and be told, oh hello, there looks to be another boss. Or is this? Are you? I've been. He's kind of demonic with a bit of armor, maybe. He's sort of got almost like a half-horned helmet, maybe. It's quite an interesting look, actually. But you know, maybe are you? I've been waiting for you. I'm Piss On. One of your fellow travelers hired me to get rid of you. What a dick! Are you asking me who it was? Yeah, I am. I can't tell you. You must die here. Well, shit. We're already in a boss. Hey, boss. I'm assuming boss, since he's a big nasty looking shitting. Ow. More big and nasty than I was ever thinking. But there you go. That confirms he has one horn. And he is very, very demonic. And apparently, he's got the shimmy shams. Because that cape is not sitting well on those shoulders. Shakety, 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 shake. Shakety, 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 shake. Anyway, we shall defend this turn. Hyah! Take my punch! Yes! We'll defend. I'll keep trying to press a defend attack. Or not, because I missed. So, I'm going to flip you the fucking bird, motherfucker! Face the birds of wrath. What I should really have not done is that. So I'll tell you what, we'll finish off my mana with fire. Because, you know, it does a lot of damage. It does a nice chunkette of damage. I'll be a little bit careful, we'll defend. That should be alright. Punchy. Yeah, especially if he misses. Now we shall not be overconfident, and I will just toss a potion quickly in the air. It's freaking almost a twitch there. Oh no, we need a potion. No. Anyway, keep punching. It was painful. I feel like using another twitchy potion. Whoosh. Feel the pixely goodness of my fist in your face. I keep doing the defend method. It does feel like I'm doing... shitey shites. It was a little bit much, mate. It was a little bit much. I think I'm going to lose. Which really fucking sucks. Big dick, dick, dick. Big dick, big dick. Yeah. I don't have enough. Deluxe. Did you have to miss, you douchebag? Well, there we go. I've reserved myself to my fate. I need more potions and probably more levels. Well, you know what that means. We're back in the motherfucking inn. Oh, well, fucking bullshit. I don't want to be stuck in the fucking inn.